You can't call 911 to report a suspiciously large cloud. You also can't call 911 to ask a cop on a date. But the one call I will never, ever forget was the one that tried to use the emergency line as LinkedIn. I'm a 911 dispatcher. Let's get one thing straight. My office isn't an office. It's a cave. It's a dark, cold room, lit only by the glow of about 20 different screens. You live your entire 12-hour shift in that chair, physically tethered to a console by a headset cord. The air has a permanent smell. It's 1 part industrial strength floor cleaner, 1 part stale, burnt coffee, and 1 part that faint ozone smell from all the electronics that are running the 24th of July 365. You don't just listen to the city. You are the first point of contact for all its chaos. You are the thin line between a bad day and a tragedy. Most of the job is intense. It's a kind of stress you can't really explain to people. You're juggling what we call hot calls, emergencies that are happening right now. A robbery in progress in one ear, a structure fire in the other, while you're simultaneously typing codes to get officers to a domestic violence call. Your job is to be the calmest person in the storm, to pull life-saving information out of people who are screaming, crying, or sometimes dying. And then there are the other calls. The calls that make you question the sanity of the entire human race. We have a term for the people who make these calls: frequent flyers. These are the people who call 911 because their Wi-Fi is out, or because their neighbor's dog is looking at them funny, or because they saw a cat they don't recognize. My personal favorite was the man who called to report a suspiciously large cloud. You learn to handle these with a kind of professional weariness. Sir, a cloud is not a police emergency. Click. You truly, honestly think you have heard every possible, ridiculous, absurd reason to call 911. You haven't. You never have. Which brings me to this Tuesday afternoon. It was quiet. And in dispatch, we hate that. You never, ever say the Q word. Saying it's quiet is like sending a written invitation to the gods of chaos. It's a jinx. And sure enough, just as I was thinking, man, it's really, a line rings. Now we have 2 types of lines. We have the administrative line, which has a normal, polite little ring ring. That's for non-emergencies, for reports, for general questions. And then we have the 911 line. The 911 line doesn't ring, it screams. It's a jarring, high-pitched, terrifying beep, 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 designed to put your entire nervous system on high alert. That's the one that went off. I clicked the button. My entire body tenses up. My fingers are already on the keyboard. My dispatcher mode is fully activated. My voice drops. 911. What is your emergency? And this voice, it's bright. It's cheerful. It's the voice of someone who is having a perfectly lovely day. Oh, hi. I'm not really having an emergency. I'm actually calling about the sign. I just froze. My brain was trying to compute. My training is screaming, this is a code. She's in distress. The sign is a metaphor for her attacker. I keep my voice calm. The sign, ma'am? What sign are you seeing? Yes, she says. Like it's the most normal thing in the world. The help wanted. Sign out front of your building. I was just driving by, and I saw it. I wanted to see if I could apply over the phone. My brain it stopped. It blue screened. I'm toggling between this is a hostage situation and this is the stupidest call I have ever received in my 7-year career. I had to be sure. I literally took my headset off one ear. I put my mic on mute. I looked over at my shift supervisor, Henry, who was watching me. I just pointed at my headset and mouthed the word, "What?" He just shrugged. I unmuted my mic. Ma'am, let me get this straight. You are calling 911. Uh-huh. she chirps, to apply for a job at 911. And this is the part that killed me. She goes, "Well, yeah. I figured it was the most direct way to reach you guys. I mean, you're right there. So what's the starting pay like?" She asked about the starting pay. She wasn't just asking if we were hiring. She was trying to start the interview on a recorded 911 line. The logic of it. It was almost beautiful. She saw a help wanted sign at the police station, which, yes, houses the dispatch center, and decided the emergency line was the human resources department. She was tying up a line meant for heart attacks, for home invasions, for people trapped in burning cars, to ask about our benefits package. You can't even get mad at that. It's beyond anger. It's art. The meta level of it was just perfect. She was using the system to apply for a job within the system. I had to, very politely, explain to her that this was not how one applies for a job. "Ma'am," I said, "my name is Ethan. You cannot use this line for this. This line is for life or death emergencies only." "Oh," she said, and her voice just dropped. "In fact, ma'am, I have to inform you that calling 911 for a non-emergency is, in many places, a misdemeanor. You are right now breaking the law." "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just didn't know. I didn't think. Please don't arrest me." And that's the secret, isn't it? People just don't know. They're not malicious. They're just oblivious. So I'm telling you this as an insider. This is the one piece of advice that matters. We are hiring. Trust me, we are always hiring. This job has a burnout rate that would make your head spin. But if you want the job, please, for the love of God, don't call 911. Go to the city website. Google Police Department careers. Call the non-emergency line, the 10-digit number we list everywhere for exactly this reason. Because the 911 line is not LinkedIn. It is not our HR department. It's the "I am on fire right now" line, please. Don't be the reason someone else can't get through. Service, call center, and dispatch workers. What's the one call you still can't believe you actually took?